OHSAA Playoff Football, and Waycross Community Media is thankful to be here at Frederick Stadium. The last game I called with my broadcast partner on the crew was the last home game of last year's playoff. Coach Lee Johnson, thankful to have you on the mic with me tonight. Now, this game tonight, we have a battle that always winds up anew between these programs. What are your thoughts on what you saw on field before the game, Coach?
Well, it looked like both teams are excited to be here. You do have a little intense preparation on both ends. Both of them experienced to be in the playoffs this year, and I think we'll have a good battle.
I think we will. I mean, both teams have had their share of injuries they haven't had to deal with this year. But before we get too far, as the players arrive on the field, we got to announce tonight's officials. And they are, the referee is Matthew Kleiner, Marvin Doyle, Andrew Douglas, Jeffrey Gorsuch, and Jason Arthur. While we're on referees, we might as well tell you who the chain gang is going to be. We have Rick Bedford, Jeff Kelly, Maurice Stewart, Eric Taylor, Chip Wilson, and Derek Wright, as we see the Warriors take the field for tonight's contest. Now we see LaSalle comes in here. I believe they've been playing each other in the playoffs just about every year for the last 2 or 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, I think the region always comes down to these two teams. You know, LaSalle had a dominance earlier in the mid to late 2000s, and since the 2020s came along, Winton Woods have kind of take their place.
Well, Winton Woods, they took care of business. I remember to call the one game when they played against Withrow. That was just a classic game. I know Withrow is a tough place to set up to have the game on camera. But it's a good place once it gets lit up at night. It's just a good feeling there. Hopefully the Warriors can have that same feeling when they leave after tonight's game. But we will see, because I don't think LaSalle Lancers come in from the water tower end of North End Road just to show up.
Yes, sir. I think the early thing that's interesting to look at when you see the warm-up was the wind play here. You see a little wind on the field. The flags are flying pretty good. And I know LaSalle had their return man out here a little extra, trying to figure out how to factor in on a return game. So he was fielding extra punts. But we'll see how big of a factor that's going to be during the course of the game.
Yeah, well, speaking of punts and whatnot, special teams, I'm guessing, is going to be a big component of tonight's contest. Whoever can come up with some big plays on special teams, obviously, will have an advantage.
That's what I thought of when you was mentioning that game at Withrow, because if I'm not mistaken, it came down to a field goal at the buzzer, right, for that winner. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll play a factor.
Well, we see the Warriors, they got these green jerseys on tonight with white pants. I think they got another uniform combination where they got these green jerseys and light green pants. But either way, these two teams got to figure out who's going to be moving on and playing next week in November. So the Warriors definitely need to get an early start in this game. And the Lancers have to come up with some answers of their own for the Warriors. Whoever can make the fewest mistakes and get the scoreboard lit up will have the best chance at playing in November.
Yeah, I think an early start, or early good start for Winton Woods is kind of imperative. You got a young quarterback, his first playoff contest. Defense always shows up at Winton Woods, but if you give him settle down, give him an early start, give him the floor of the game, I think give him a little rhythm, gets him a little bit more comfortable.
We see the Warriors are going to kick off to the Lancers. You know, the Warriors Warriors were doing some work on their kicking game. I was here Tuesday and Wednesday this week looking around, and I think both days they were doing some enhancements to their kicking game. So we'll see how they're going to affect tonight's affair. Okay, so we see number 9. He's just going to kick this off. Number 94 will be kicking this ball. Abdul Sawadago, junior kicker. Lancers have a man standing on the goal line and waiting his kick. Sawadago steps into this ball and we're off. Gathered in at the goal line, picked up. They're calling it a touchback.
Yeah, that momentum of the ball took him into the end zone here. I don't know if it's a factor of the wind, but he got a pretty good carry on that kick.
Yeah, well, this is where the Warriors want to come out here. Defense, get off the field. You know, they got to keep this LaSalle offense from scoring.
Yeah, and they're going to be quarterbacked by the coach's son here, Pack McLaughlin, and he had a steady season, mid 60% completion. Veteran took over last year and got him on the right foot, so we'll see how he gets started versus Winton's defense.
McLaughlin hands off and then straight up the middle. Good yards. Looks like he's got a 5-yard gain.
Like a little zone kick on the play. They was able to trap that end over there with that tight end, a little cross motion. Good start up front for the O-line.
That's right. I mean, LaSalle's O-line, you don't see that kind of play against Winton Woods. You don't see that either. That's going to be a first down.
Yeah, they're coming out with a little tempo. That's outside zone right there. Got a little stretch on there. Trying to take advantage of the over-aggressiveness of Winton Woods up front. Found a little room and good little gain there.
They come up with on his first and 10. Looks like a Warrior defender jumped offside.
Yeah, they're forcing the tempo early. Just with their quick sets here, getting lined up.
Of course, these two teams haven't played since that last playoff game. They were involved with each other in, so they both had tough losses last week, but there's the defense on them.
That's Justin Hill on the play right there. Big-time recruit. Had a very stellar year, but he just sniped in there. Took on 2 blockers, split in the middle of the defense, get him a second and long.
Justin Hill making his presence felt. There's a give. He runs through a bunch of defenders. He's still on his feet, past the 50, 40, well into Warrior territory.
Yeah, they went empty on that play right there to try to open up the box. Winton Woods in position. He just squeaked through that hole there.
See, to LaSalle's credit, they know they're going to have to establish the run to make the Warrior defense respect anything else they may want to do later. Here they are breaking the huddle. First and 10 on the Warrior 37. They're in on them this time. Posted defenders. Led by number 53 there. They run. Kane. 6 foot, 215-pound junior. Got a Warrior down.
It's easy to spot the quickness from Winton Woods' side of the ball on the defense. They just make sure they play under control. don't give up any gaps or any seams by being too aggressive. And you see that caught them early when they jumped off sides. So just as long as they stay under control and keep them in front of them, I think they'll be all right.
I just think the Warriors would do themselves well to keep these guys off the scoreboard as long as possible.
Well, just talking to Winton's coaches, you know, he said nothing stands out on film, you know, with them. They just play under control. They don't make mistakes, and you can see that on his first drive. Even after they got tackled behind the line of scrimmage on 2nd and long, quarterback kept his composure, stepped up in the pocket, found a little wiggle room, and that's been the biggest play of the game so far, getting them into Winton's side of the ball, side of the field.
2nd and 13 now for the Lancers. 10-17 left to go in the first quarter. Straight drop. Pass is complete, but for no gain. Actually a loss on the play.
Yeah, I think Winton's done calmed down. You see them on offense for Salle trying to take advantage of those aggressive, try to slip a screen play. They were sound, disciplined, stayed at home, and able to make the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh my goodness, they get the word defense to jump again. Can't have those cheap penalties.
Yeah, you don't want to give them yardage, and you don't want to give them plays.
They move the ball up, making it 3rd and 10 from the Warrior 36-yard, 37-yard line. Number 89 checks into the game. That's Jalen Mercer, a freshman, defensive end, and tight end, 6'4", 235.
So you go from a 3rd and long behind the sticks to now where you're 3rd and management here because of 2 penalties.
Yep. That's what they find a way to do. In a game like this, it could cost. Straight drop, throw. Passes, incomplete.
So decision time right here. You're on this side of the field. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to draw them off sides. Whatever you do, you're going to get a long count, try to draw them off sides. They done gave you 2 penalties already, 3 penalties on this drive. And now if they get a penalty right here, it's going to be automatic first down. So I'd venture to say if they snap this ball right here. And they go back to the empty set.
Make them earn it, defense. So with this empty backfield, the defensive secondary, the pass is incomplete.
And that's where you see the athleticism of Winton take over right here. They got an empty set, spread out the box, try to give the quarterback a little room, give him some spacing on the field, and they just beat him at the plate as far as breaking on the ball. So good play on defense, even after all those penalties, where you get the ball turned over on downs, so your offense gets to take over. Still on your side of the field, but you're not pinned back deep.
The Warriors come out on offense. Got number 59 out there, Juan Morrison Jr., 5'10", 230. Number 73, Raphael Green, 6'5", 340. Number 77, Matthew Palmer, 6'6", 345. Got the receivers, Tremar Harris. Got running backs healthy. I think we got Zeke back this week. There's the carry. Looks like he's got close to 5 yards.
Good play coming off first down. They come back in a 2-back set. That does 2 things. One, it gives you extra protection if you want to throw the ball. Also extra blocker in the run game. You can still do your reads off of it. try to stretch out the defense and make sure that they're playing sound and discipline. But I think they're trying to ease pressure on this quarterback here.
Penalty on the play. Looks like Tyler Gooding has got a hitch in his giddy up. Trying to make around the end on there. Okay, so we got the penalties rearing their ugly head on this.
If I'm not mistaken, that's 4 on Winton Woods already, and we're just on the second drive. Just unforced errors right here.
That's right. There's a fake give. He throws his ball down the sideline. This ball is incomplete, nearly hauled in by Traymar Harris, 6'1", 190-pounder.
I like the play design. I like the play design that gets that quarterback on a one-read throw. He's reading that flat defender. If he got a shot, he's going to take it over top. Good decision. Probably could have put it in there a little bit tighter at safety. He's playing half field. You want to put that on a line. You don't want to lay that one up.
Okay, so we are here at 3rd and 11. Straight drop. So this ball is incomplete. The Salle defender acted like he was going to jump that route.
I mean, I know you didn't get a first down. That penalty kind of cost you a little bit. Got you out of a running down where you're behind the sticks. But 2 throws, good reads on the quarterback. You had a play. We just got to do better on the connection. So you got to be a little bit, relieved about how he went about that first series. Just get our throws right, we'll be in a good position. But it's nothing that LaSalle's doing that's actually stopping Winton Woods right now. Winton Woods stopping themselves.
Kick is taking a Warrior roll all the way down near the 10. Down inside the 5. Ball gonna lose gas at the 2-yard line.
All right, you mentioned special teams at the top of the show, man, and this is the first big play of our special teams right here. Let's see what happens with Woods putting the fence out there 1-yard line. See how the defense going to attack LaSalle coming out.
7:48 left in the first quarter. They got LaSalle pinned deep.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he was on the 33 when that punt took over. You talk about putting him down inside the 1.
Okay, so here we are. LaSalle on offense. Just got to muscle your way out of the shadow of your end zone. And when are the Warriors going to quit going for this?
Yeah, I think that's a smart move by the offense. See if we can get a cheap 5, try to give us a little room coming out.
Quarterback draw, and he's able to muscle maybe a yard. Got number 7, Zay Jennings, playing defense for the Warriors.
Yeah, it's a name we're familiar with on our side of the district. Spent time in a Mighty Knights program, played at Coleraine, was quarterback. So he's playing defense, doing real well on that side of the ball.
Pass is incomplete.
Sal's taking their shots in the passing game. They're throwing deep downfield, challenging these DBs from Winton Woods.
Yeah, that's pretty good protection that the guy got. I mean, they kept the Warrior defenders off. Empty backfield, 3rd and 8.
And they're really utilizing what we call that look tempo, where you're getting the play from the sidelines. You act like you don't snap it, then you come back, get back under center.
Draw again, his muscles in there.
It's another good chance for a special teams big play if they can put some pressure on him, either where he's going to miss-hit it and get the ball on your side of the field, or get back there and block it. It'll be a big change of momentum right here.
Yeah, this could be it if they can play their cards right on this.
And LaSalle, you got to be protecting this. You got to make sure you hold in, anchor in, make sure we don't get any slippage on that protection so we get this ball off.
Kick is off. It's a low kick. It's not going to take any kind of roll, really.
No.
It's going to lay up on the Warrior 41-yard line. Excuse me, the Lancer 41-yard line.
So defense made 2 big stops here. They got under control after a couple penalties on the first drive. Forced a turnover on downs. Woods pinned them back deep. Now you're taking over on the plus side of the field. Could be a little bit more manageable under control. Quarterback got his chance to see the defense and see the speed. Let's see how they attack LaSalle right now coming out in the second drive.
Well, to me, they're going to make them respect the run first. And I don't think they're going to beat LaSalle to the edge consistently. Mix up in the backfield. That's Jalen Goody, can't get it motored. So they got him down for a loss.
About a man away. It looked like they had it blocked up well up front. One guy slipped off, made a play at the line of scrimmage or a little bit behind the line of scrimmage. But you want to stay in the running down. You want to stay in, in distance where you can attack them with the run or the pass. Staying in that 2-back set here for the Warriors.
There's a give to Zeke, but they got Zeke in the backfield. You know, the Salle defense was in on that just like if they were in the huddle.
Yeah, that's a little fast flow action for the linebackers. He just shot that gap. So they're doing a handoff behind the quarterback, which really is nothing to hold him. So he's just go ahead and shooting that gap once he see daylight. O-line's got to communicate and make sure they get that shored up. Look like they're trying to run a little outside zone blocking to get to the edge. But you got to cut off the gaps coming in inside from B-gap out.
Number 16, Bryshon Brown, straight drop. They're in on him. They got him sacked big time.
Good job by LaSalle. I will tell you this. They brought pressure up the middle, kept him in the pocket. And that sack puts them on the negative side of the field here. So they're going to be punting from the other side of the 50. Let's see how this punter gets them down here now.
Okay, so here we are again. The Warriors got to make sure and see to it that they don't allow LaSalle to get a big play here on special teams. It's a high kick. It's at the 33, rolls out of bounds, looks like near the 28.
Winton Wood's starting position was on the plus 41 on that drive. They're going to go on defense. The ball's going to be spotted on the 28-yard line.
4:25 left to go in the first quarter here. There's Pat McLaughlin with the snap he gives. Muscles his way in there for maybe 2 grudging yards.
LaSalle's being stubborn with this run. It's interesting to see if it's a product of that win right here.
Quick pass.
Good job.
Out of the flat, but then blown up.
Yeah, good job out of corner. He attacked that as soon as he saw it. We're able to take on the block and get to the receiver. Still forcing it back inside, so good job. Looking at a third and about 8 right now.
5, this is where they're going to try to get the word defense to jump offside. .330 left to go. They got it blown up. No, it's a good fake. And they was able to pick up that first down.
Good play design. Looked like it was a little we call it a little bash action. Still zone blocking up front. You invert the running back and the quarterback. Quarterback's getting downhill, and he found a hole.
There's a give again, and rushing through there, protecting that ball.
Winwood's been very stubborn with the downhill runs from the running back. So the big plays they've had on offense as far as on the ground have been from the quarterback.
Well, it seems like the Lancers are taking up all the time of possession.
Yeah, they're controlling tempo.
Penalty on the play.
It's going
Delay
to
of game.
It's going to be on the LaSalle, the first penalty of the game.
First penalty against the Lancers.
Again, not a lot of room up the middle for the running back. They're doing a good job putting the caps on that running back.
That's a good play on defense. Number 13 back in the game. That's Deontay Stewart Jr., 6'1", 192 pounds. Third and 17. This is where the Warriors defense just got away from the snap the ball. For the defense to come up
Screen
big.
game.
Complete out in the flat, but not much of any gain on that play.
You just see Winwood's quickness up front on the D line. They have gotten hurt a little bit by getting displaced from their gaps, but they're quick off the ball and beating the O lineman to the point of attack. Even on that screen game, he didn't have enough time to set that up and throw it on target and in rhythm like you would want.
Okay, so we got Warriors camped out on their own 40 and 38-yard line to receive this kick. Soft, low kick. Take a Lancer bounce though. Picked up, get north-footed. I don't know why he did that. If that's all,
good
there's
job.
A block.
Oh.
There's a flag. And you know, you might as well stop running now, buddy. We'll see what happens, but it's going to be coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back, and that's a product of this new rule you got trying to limit the crackbacks. You saw the Winton Woods defender get in position. All he had to do was stand there. He didn't have to engage him. If he would have led with his hands, that'd have been fine, or he would just stood there. He didn't have to engage him. He would have cut him off. But that's a product of that new rule where you're trying to limit the crackback on a defenseless player as he coming into play. You know, the old days on the crackback when they would just blow them up, they trying to get rid of that.
Yeah, well, these officials have definitely put stuff in the game this year. I mean, it wasn't a low block.
It wasn't vicious at all. It's just,
Any excuse, they can,
Yeah, and that happened on the 20-yard line. So you're going to take over, inside your 10.
See, this is where you got the field basically flipped on that.
Yeah, the first half been playing only on the LaSalle side.
See,
right
on the
here.
replay here, and Zay Jennings, he plays like he wants it bad, like, complete pass over the right flat. Like he's going to pick up about 4 yards.
A little quick screen, try to get a little room inside your own territory. Safe throw right there. Trying to see where they can get him on the edge. Good tackle by LaSalle defense. Still cutting the distance down. They're still running down if you like to take your chance up front.
There's a give Ravens side. Muscles away for about 2 grudging yards, and that's it. As we see the clock moving, 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter. There's been a lot of games this year where there was no score by the Warriors early on.
See what they're going to do. You probably line up, see what the defense give them, take this to the second quarter.
Okay, so they won't get anything off. So that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here from Frederick Stadium on the campus of Winton Woods High School, Forest Park, Ohio, where we have a score of your Winton Woods Warriors 0 and the visiting LaSalle Lancers nothing. So as the teams exchange ends of the field, Warriors are going to set up shop near the 15-yard line or at the 15. And this will be 3rd and 5. And he snaps, great drop. Over the middle, but pass is incomplete. That's number 84 trying to make that grab. Ryan Cooley, 6'5", 210 wide receiver, tight end.
Yeah, a little easy read again. You're trying to clear it out, read that flat defender. If that corner chases, you think you can beat him inside with that outside receiver, and that safety's following back with that slot receiver going on the seam. We just missed on the throw, but it was good coverage. Good job trailing by the cornerback. And they're going to be punting right now into the wind. Let's see how far they get this one off.
Kick is off. Warriors are going to down it, looks like, on their own 43-yard line.
So it's interesting to see how LaSalle's going to attack with offense going northbound, I guess, into this end zone. It looked like they was a little bit conservative. They did take a couple of shots downfield. Don't know if they got affected by the wind with them balls in the air, but let's see how the play calling changes going on this end zone.
So here's the LaSalle offense on the field. Rolling out to his left, throwing across his body. That pass is tipped, but out of harm's way, incomplete, out of bounds.
Good job. Good pressure up front by the D-line. Then you had your secondary contain come up here and make a play on the quarterback. He was able to get his hands on the ball. They did have a guy in the flat, but Winton Woods just so quick covering the ground, man. They take away them throwing lanes after they get a good read.
Okay, so we see McLaughlin in the pistol, hands to the man, and he's hit hard after he picks up about 5 yards. You know, LaSalle brought a good crowd with him. Third and 6. Laughlin's got Cohen Kreidler back there with him. looking to throw, pulls it in, it's going to be incomplete.
Again, pressure, man. Pressure's forcing those bad throws, taking away the throwing lanes. DN came off the edge, was picked up by the back, but he's in the quarterback face right now where he got to hold the ball just to clear for his throwing lane. Again, another missed third down conversion. Only one been converted by either team.
It's going to be 3rd and 6. Excuse me, 4th and 6. And I watch for the fake on this. See what happens. Kick is off. Spiral kick.
Ooh.
It's out of bounds.
See where they mark this ball. Your referee's going to drop his hand once he see him in position. He's keep walking up right now and going to put him on the 10-yard line.
Trying to get a mark on this. You see the Warriors offense back out there.
Neither offense got into the rhythm. You saw the first drive, LaSalle had a little success running the quarterback. He's been kind of limited after that. Winton Wood still looking to try to get him to the plus side by moving to the offense.
Winton Wood starting this thing deep in their own territory at the 10. There's a pitch to Zeke. Puts his foot in the ground. Able to pick up about 3 yards.
They come out a condensed set right here. Little tight trips to one side, still running toss, trying to see if they can get some room, create some room, get on the edge, try to pin them defenders inside, see if they bounce outside. Good job by the DN holding contained, forcing that ball upfield right into his defense, part of his defense.
At some point, he's going to probably try to have to hook up with Traymar Harris. They're still running, and Zeke's got the carry, and Zeke's getting nothing.
Looks like they run a little zone action up front. Got to make sure they press the hole. It's a lot of penetration through them A gaps.
Let's see what the 3rd and 12, but you know, this is why I would have just faked that punt. I wouldn't have. Straight drop. Ball's thrown. There's Traymar Harris with the grab. He runs inside of a would-be tackle, and they finally get him knocked out of bounds on the Warrior 33-yard line.
Big play by the quarterback. Good job standing in the pocket, giving a nice strike, on time, on rhythm. Receiver able to make a play, make the first guy miss, and get big yardage.
Traymar Harris, I think Purdue University is interested in his services. Marshawn Brown. Now trips left. Got Zeke back there with him. Looking to throw this ball left. This ball's caught. Very little gain, maybe 4 yards.
This might be something to look at. Look like the quarterback's in a little bit of rhythm. Safe, easy throws. I thought his read was good earlier on. It was just missed on the target. Now he's getting back with 2 good throws.
You see where Lavielle Harris made that grab. Excuse me, Lavielle Waters made that grab. And he's limping off the field with a little hitch in his giddy up. 2nd and 6. Straight drop for Brown. They got him flush. Run it if you need to. Throw it away then. Ball out of bounds, incomplete. There's no need to take a sack.
Oh, yeah, you want him to throw that ball away early, but he's trying to make a play. And I tell you, he was probably about maybe a foot away from getting a completion on that one. Quarterback rolling outside of the pocket. Scramble drill takes place. See the receiver turns around, comes right back down the sideline, and he caught the ball. He just wasn't able to get his foot down.
So here we are, 3rd and 6. Ball on the Warriors' 37-yard line. And Great drop for Brown. Got Traymar Harris over the middle, and Harris into LaSalle territory where they're getting dragged down on the LaSalle 47-yard line.
That's going to be a matchup to watch. Early on, he caught a big third down on number 7, cornerback from LaSalle. They switched it up. They switched the cornerbacks on that one. This time he was covered by number 25. That's Dre Arnold. So Dre Arnold and Ronald Kimball have the pleasure of matching up with Tamar Harris, and he's made 2 big plays on this drive.
And somebody's got to deputize themselves as in charge of this offense, scored some points. Straight drop for Brown. Off the fingertips of Harris, incomplete.
O-line's holding up pretty good. He got a chance to go through his initial read, got a chance to get to his check down if he needed, and he's putting the ball on the money on this drive. That was a drop right there, a wide open receiver. But I think he's found a rhythm. I think the offense did a good job of trying to get the ball to Tamar Harris and open up things. I will tell you this, man, you see that defense expanding a little bit wider and wider, trying to cover up on the pass, so you're going to have a favorable box if you want to get downhill. I don't know if you can run it with your back, but I'm pretty sure open up some run lanes with your quarterback.
Okay, here's Brown awaiting the snap. He pitches to Zeke. Zeke's around left in with blockers.
Yeah, got to hold on.
Getting shoved out of bounds. Looks like near the 41-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be big. It's going to be a hold on the edge right here. I can't see if it was a left tackle or one of the receivers in the slot trying to hold on to their block, but it took a while for that ball to get outside.
This is a slow developing offensive identity they have here. I don't have the stats, but I know LaSalle's got to be ahead in time of possession.
But, you know, Winton Wood's got a good drive right now. They're flipping the field. They start on the 10-yard line. Now you coming here on the 43, marching into LaSalle territory. Give the defense a break right here.
Brown throws the ball to Harris again. Harris is able to make some moves and get up near the original sticks.
And they're not forcing the issue. They're just taking what they give them. They're doing a good job of isolating Tamar Harris. A tough cover from anybody. But when you get a chance to get him in a favorable position, easy way to get the ball in his hands, big things going to happen. So we got another third down. See what they draw up here. See if they get a conversion. They got Tamar Harris in the slot now. He's been operating mostly on the outside edge. He's matched up on the backer and safety over top.
On this 3rd and 10, he may have to hook up with Cooley on a change of pace. Looking to throw. This ball's caught over there in the left flat. Makes the man miss, and he's now close to the sticks.
They're going to be short. Going to be short, but you're in a position right now where you can, you probably want to keep your offense on the field. I thought it was a good job by the quarterback taking what they give him. Had Tamar in the slot. He didn't look him down. He read the defense and got it to the open man where you get him about a yard short.
Okay, so they're going to call this 4th and 1. And where offense stays on the field.
2 big third down conversions on this one. See if they can convert on the 4th. Look like they're going to quarterback sneak it.
He's not getting too far.
Yeah, he's got to push on his
shove
back.
on him now, though. And when are they going to blow the whistle?
Yeah, they got him spotted. He's got it first. I tell you what, that's favorable for the O-line. Give them a little confidence. You able to put it in their hands early, see if they can get you a play, and they gave you a play right here. So they've been doing a good job protecting it. This time they do a good job pushing that pile, getting the first down. And Winton Woods converts on a big 4th down right now.
6:36 left to go in the half. This is where the Warriors need to come out with something on the scoreboard before halftime. There they are, they're in. They're in on Brown, and they make that sack.
Yeah, that's a missed assignment up front. Missed assignment up front. Had a rhythm going on. Looked like we got a slide protection. Center and the right side of the offense goes one way, and then the left guard and left tackle goes the other way, and it leaves that gap wide open where he comes in on a quick game.
Well, that's going to make it 2nd and 19. Great drop for Brown. Throws the ball deep over the middle. Ball's incomplete, nearly intercepted by 2 different Lancers.
Yeah, he threw it into traffic. He had Tamar underneath. Again, they run that concept where they got to dig behind, they got to run a shallow drag underneath, and they got a seam on the over top. And all you got to do is just read that flat defender. Flat defender carries your seam, and it leaves your underneath guy right wide open. Wouldn't have been a big play, but it would have been a positive play to get you closer to 10 yards for the first down.
3rd and 19, this is where they need to get some of this. Great drop, throws this ball deep down the sideline, off the fingertips, incomplete. That's number 84, he's trying to connect with their Ryan Cooley.
Good read. Good read. The ball's got to be delivered right off the ear hole of that cornerback. They're playing a cover two shell, and they're giving up the go. Cornerback's trying to carry him, but he's still got a lot of room before that safety gets there. That ball can't be laid up. It's got to be on a line, and that's how you get your completion. Good job on the offense flipping the field. See if they can pin them back.
4th and 19, Lancers got a guy camped out on their 20.
Oh, that's a penalty on the play. We're going to see what they call on this one.
What, they don't call any kind of roughing on? Oh, okay, there it is. So the Salle defense rightfully trying to jailbreak this punt, knowing that this is an opportunity to get deep into Warrior territory.
They got 3 back there. 3 back there, and I know at least 2 of them hit them. It was a clean hit. Oh, it was an evident hit. I think he's going to get with his crew. Try to distinguish if he's going to call a roughing or he want to call a running in 2. They could be asking if he's got a hand on the ball. If the ball was tipped, the ball got touched, then it wouldn't be.
The Warriors need to do something. No, he got no hand on that ball. These 0-0 halftime scores, I don't like.
Keep in mind, Winton Woods kicked off to start the game. And I believe if they score going into this end zone, it's going to be big because you got the wind in your face right here. And we see LaSalle wasn't able to get much movement when they were going this way in the first quarter.
So here come the Warriors on to the Salle 30-yard line, 1st and 10. There's a pitch to Zeke. He's beat these guys to the corner. Nice pickup for Zeke. Gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Good job, unbalanced trips formation. They were able to get the edge, got that toss play working right there. Good job on the tackle and guard. Tackle's got a stretch right there, but the receiver's able to hold up their block, and the ball's all the way go to the sideline. You get positive yards. So you're looking at a second, about 2.5. They could take a shot right here if they want to.
He probably will. See what they come up with. Send Zeke out in motion. There's a give to Gooding, but they're on him. Loss of a yard.
Yeah, they did a little pre-snap motion with the back, see if that expands one of them backers. They really didn't go too far out there, but they just got beat at the point of attack. Close out the A-gap. Looked like an inside zone play. Was able to get in the backfield, and he lost a yard or 2 on that one.
Okay, so we see number 84, Ryan Cooley, back in the game. Spread wide left. Looks like he's going to be one-on-one. Going to try to throw him the fade. Should have tried to throw him the fade. They're all over Zeke. Yeah.
Again, trying to get the edge. Ball on the edge. This time they motion to back out. I'd like to see them go to Tamar a little bit down here. favorable matchup. It's been a hard cover for the secondary for LaSalle to try to cover them vertical. And if they are playing too far deep, you got to check down, see if your guy can make a guy miss and make a big play. It looked like he's going to keep the offense on the field right here.
4th and 3. Yeah, he's got to keep this is 4-down territory based on all the factors.
So 2 negative plays back to back. You go from a 2nd and 2 where you can take a shot to now you're looking at a 4th and about 7 or 8.
Yeah, this is to me, you might as well just take the shot. Great drop, looking to throw. Skims off the carpet. Trayvon Harris couldn't come up with it.
Sal got bailed out on that one. Short throw, good job on the route. Had a like a quick out or even a comeback on the outside, and Tamar was open. And matter of fact, made his defender fall down. If he would have caught that, he had a chance to get upfield and probably take it to the house with the safety coming from the hash to try to cover. Good job on the drive. You want to get points out of that one, especially got bailed out on that roughing the passer. But they control the ball for the whole quarter. Keep in mind they finished up on the first quarter, taking the ball coming down here. Now they get the ball back to LaSalle with 3:50 to go in the half.
Give inside. Muscling his way into traffic for about a 2-yard gain, maybe 3. There's the word defense. Word defense now with a sense of urgency. There's a give inside. Still on his feet. It's close to the 1st down.
Zone read action right there.
Number 44, Donald Robinson, the second, checks into the game. 5'7", 210-pound D lineman, sophomore. Clock rolling, 2:50 left to go in the half. McLaughlin standing in the pocket.
That ball's loose.
Bubble. Just fall on it.
Still ain't covered up.
Still out. And all he had to do was just fall on it. I understand all. Hey, let Salle get that ball back. 2 guys had a chance to just fall on it.
They get it back. It's going to be a 4th down, though. But big play right there. Could have been a turning tide. You were talking about Winton Woods getting the ball inside their 30 right here. After holding the ball the whole quarter.
So the Warriors are going to send Charles Johnson, 5'11", 165-pound DB, camped out on his 46-yard line awaiting his kick, along with Zay Jennings, and this kick is a high kick. Johnson chasing it. It's going to take a Warrior bounce, though, and roll out of bounds on the Warrior 33-yard line. That was one they let get away, that fumble.
Yeah, that would have been a big play. And keep in mind, your offense moved the ball from the 10 all the way down in here. Don't get anything out of it. Defense comes out there and does a good job, get a 3 and out. He could have finished that series, with a big play as far as getting their ball on their side of the field. Yeah, First time you saw the opportunity of a turnover here on LaSalle's end. And I think that might be the key to the game right here. Who's going to break the scoreboard first?
Great drop by Browning's looking to throw. Ball's intercepted. That just was right there. He picked that ball. Looks like number 25 for LaSalle. Dre Arnold, 6'1", 180-pounder, junior DB.
He just eyed down Tamar right there.
Yeah, he just stared him down. And flag on the field, and I guess that's against the Warriors.
Big play that puts them into scoring position right here. So you got a short field right now. You're thinking you're at least in field goal range right here.
Okay, so here's McLaughlin looking it over. In the pistol, snaps.
Quarterback
off inside. No, it isn't. It's a fake, and he makes decent yardage down inside the 10-yard line. .126 left to go.
Still trying to take advantage of that aggressive defense here. Got that zone read right there. Everybody collapsed on the back. Had a little running room. Gained about 7 yards on that first play.
It's right to hand aside. This man breaks a tackle inside the 5-yard line.
Jeff Tuff running right here. You had a quick change of possession right now. Seeing how the defense respond. LaSalle's really jumping at the bit right here. A little tempo, getting downhill.
Yeah, but the defense is on him there. That's number 89 on that stop for the Warriors. Jalen Mercer, freshman, 6'4", 235. Clock rolling, 40 seconds left to go in the half. Locked with the ball, but the defense is back there on him again. That's number 8, Justin Hill, forcing the issue. That brings us to 3rd and 3. When we get back from this timeout, there'll be 21.1 seconds left to go in the half.
Well, Sal's being stubborn, man. They haven't won a battle on the edge, so they got to lean on that running game. They're doing a good job utilizing the quarterback in the runs, trying to take advantage of the aggressiveness of that defense up front. But they're just, you can see how quick that defense is. They just have to make sure they stay in their gaps and don't overplay it, and everybody play their responsibility. But it's a big play coming up with 21 seconds right before the half to give somebody some momentum going in.
Well, LaSalle seems to be making good yardage on their running plays, their inside running plays, where I don't see a lot of other teams getting this kind of success against the Warriors.
Well, keep in mind, that last play, the running back did a good job getting downhill, but they're taking advantage of them aggressive backers. They got some type of motion, some fast motion crossing their face, and they're doing a good job reading in the zone read game to try to make sure that they slow them guys down.
Okay, so here we are early in the game here.
Good job.
Touchdown there for visiting the Salle Lancers. See on the replay here, he rolls out, throws his ball.
That's a good play design. They came out in a heavy formation. Looked like they're trying to get the edge. He did a little quick boot, back across the face, hold that inside backer, and they just ran a little sit route right there off the edge. Backer's got to come inside out to try to cover that. The other 2 receivers ran to the corner and to the front part of the end zone. So good play design, good job recognizing that by the quarterback.
Jack Schroer, that kick is no good. Whether it was blocked or just plain kicked on the wrong side of his foot, but it's not going to be any good. So, that gives the Warriors somewhat of a break. 16 seconds left to go in the half.
First turnover on the game, other than turnover on downs.
So we see Warriors, the Lancers, they come up with a 5-play, 16-yard drive, taking up 124 on the clock.
And I'll be honest with you, I'd be surprised they had the ball over 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes in that quarter.
They made the most of
bad decision by the young quarterback Brown, the interception. Salle cashes in.
baited that quarterback for that interception, but somebody's going to have to prove they can run the ball on the Warriors. Let's see what the Lancers want to do. My guess is they just want to kick this thing deep. There's a squib, and oh my goodness.
It's a big play right there.
This is where the Warriors, this is not the kind of special teams play you want.
Yeah, you want to squib and try to make sure you prevent a big play on a big return. I thought they got bailed out because he mishandled it, because the ball got all the way back to your return man. That's who you want handling the ball. Just mishandle it. Wasn't able to pick it up cleanly, and it drove them all the way back into the end zone. So they weren't able to hold the block, so you see good coverage on Salle, sprinting all the way down. And Winton Wood's going to take over inside their 5. Looks like they're going to take a knee and take this to half.
Okay, so they take a knee, and that's going to do it for the first half here from Frederick Stadium on the campus of Winton Woods High School, Forest Park, Ohio, where we have a score.
You got a penalty right now. Looks like it's going to be a penalty on Winton Woods.
6, and the Winton Woods Warriors nothing. And it looks like there's some disputed disagreements as they're walking off the field, maybe.
They might get called for unsportsmanlike or taunting over there. As LaSalle's leaving the field going into the halftime room, and you had one player on that far side walking towards their sideline.
Why do they officiate? For some, it's a way of staying involved in a sport they grew up with. For others, it's a way to pay it forward by helping kids who play today and tomorrow. It's also a great way to stay active, make extra money, and work with friends. And all of them will say it boils down to one thing: the love of the game. Find your reasons and log on to OHSAA.org to find out how to become an official. You'll be glad you did. This is the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Educate through sports.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Ohio. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
If I play sports for my school, I'll learn how to be part of a team.
I will have more friends. I will be active now and when I'm a grown-up.
I will learn how to work hard.
I'll have better attendance.
I'll learn how to overcome adversity. I'll be more likely to go to college.
I will learn how to get along with others.
If I play sports for my school,
If I play sports for my school, if I play sports for my school,
I must learn to be a good student during school if I want to put on my uniform after school.
In the second half, Lee, the Warriors need to find an identity on offense. They say the strong survive, and this is that time of year. Same misfortunes haunt the Warriors every week. But I don't think they can come up with the answers in the second half. If they don't, the Warriors will be playing basketball and wrestling next week, Coach. What's your thoughts on what you've seen around here in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I think the mistake set up the score over there for LaSalle. And, you know, it's just a razor-thin edge on a big play happening for Winton Woods or against Winton Woods. They had a chance to get that fumble recovery right before LaSalle was forced to punt. And instead of picking that up, LaSalle recovers and punts it down there. And then the first play on offense for Winton Woods, they throw the pick. So mistake has cost the Winton Woods 6 points here. First quarter, the mistakes were jumping off sides, extending drives. Second quarter, the turnover was the big play to kind of put it in LaSalle's favor. Real nip and tuck. They just got to cut out those mental mistakes and try to put something on the board. You see them coming out for the second half. Mistake right before the end of the half where they get a personal foul, and now LaSalle's kicking off from their 45-yard line on the other side of the 50. So see if the identity they trying to pick up right here. They were throwing the ball a lot in the second quarter. Quarterback made good reads. He just made one mistake, and it cost them 6 points because they was able to get the ball on the plus side and punch it in before half.
Very, very astute there, Coach. Now, the Lancers are going to be kicking off to the Warriors to start the second half. You know, the Warriors got guys camped out on their 5-yard line awaiting this kick.
Interesting thing here is that Winton Woods is getting the ball going with the wind. So that means they're going to be going into the wind in the fourth quarter. So whoever has the lead, two things got to happen. One, they got to establish a run. They'll try to milk this game out. And two, you got to make sure they call the plays in favor of the wind so they're not putting themselves in harm's way if they got to make a big play.
And the ball, squib kicked, which is what I'm told the Lancers will do, is picked up on the 7. Johnson's around, he gets through a few tacklers, still on his feet. Guys reaching for him, and he's finally hauled down at the Lancers 43-yard line where the Warrior offense will put it in gear. They're going to call it the 44-yard line. Nice kickoff return, though, for the Warriors.
Yeah, good job on the return. I thought the return guys on the edge did a good job holding their block, keeping their hands inside. The return man did a good job breaking 2 or 3 tackles, get this ball on the plus side. That's where the Winton Woods is dangerous, when they can get their playmakers in space, and that's what they were trying to do in the second quarter. Just can't force the issue from the quarterback position.
Okay, so here's the Warrior offense on the field. Brown claps the snap. He gives the Gooding, but the LaSalle defense beats Gooding to the spot for no gain.
Yeah, first half, Winton Woods rushed for negative yardage. Kind of one-dimensional where they're trying to go with the football. They're going on the edge. So the linebackers are flying as soon as they get a read, trying to cut that off. So it's tough on the linemen as far as climbing and getting in a position to make sure they can secure that block because there's nothing to hold the backers inside.
2nd and 9 for the Warriors. Rashawn Brown got the snap. Fakes the give and pass is incomplete. Trying to connect with Deuce out there in the right flat.
That was a zone read action. Interesting design on that one, trying to get to the edge a different way. So they had a little downhill action by the deep back. Hold the backers. They're reading the end. That end flies up. You get on the perimeter. The quarterback has the option to throw the little slip route to that slot receiver. He just missed on him. Had space on there too.
Okay, so here we are now, 3rd and 9. This is where the Warriors, they get a good return and then they don't advance it any. There's a snap. Brown rolling to his right, throws his ball. It's going to be over everybody's head, incomplete.
Well defended.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, well defended by LaSalle. Again, it's a little boot action, trying to do a little flood. They had all levels covered, and plus they got pressure on the QB. So even with the return, they're going to be punting the ball. See if they can pin LaSalle deep.
I don't think LaSalle defense is going to bite on any fakes if you're not proving you can beat them running the ball.
I don't know if you want to put the pressure on defense. Defense has been doing a good job. The only points they gave up was when they had a turnover inside the 10, or inside the 20.
Over and kick. Get it? This ball is touched down by the Warriors special teams on the LaSalle 10-yard line.
In my opinion, pinning them down deep is just as good as a fake. You get your defense on the field, fly around, make plays. You might get a turnover down here for a short field for your offense, or your defense might make a play and put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, it's starting to look like the defense is going to have to make the play.
Yeah. And they've been playing pretty well, man. They're fast. They cover a lot of ground. Puts a lot of pressure on LaSalle to make sure they play mistake-free. Just understand that you ain't going to win on your own long yardage.
I think number 7, Zay Jennings, seems to play with his hair on fire.
And there you go again. You see the first play. They got to tackle for a loss. So you take over on the 11-yard line. They're looking to snap the ball, or they might be on the 9-yard line. So
that's Justin Jordan on the stomp for the Warrior defense. 6 foot, 250-pound senior D lineman.
Yeah, I know Winton Woods playing from behind, but they ain't got to press anything right here. They can stay within themselves, just a one-score game. I can't do that, though.
That stuff again.
You can't do that.
So he draws the Warrior defense offside. Would it be 3rd down and 7? Excuse me, 2nd and 7.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's the 4th time they've been drawn offsides. Salle comes out. Salle comes out and trips.
Rockland, hands off.
They're stubborn. They're sticking to their run. They had 20 rushes in the first half. Not a great yard per carry, but they're keeping trying to stay balanced.
3rd and 5. McLaughlin has trips left. Looking to throw this ball. Caught. And it's going to be a first down for the Lancers. That's number 15 on the grab. Brady O'Connor.
Big conversion. You want to try to get 2 conversions starting inside your 10-yard line. See if you can flip the field. Second conversion for LaSalle. Actually, third conversion on 3rd down for LaSalle in the game thus far.
This is where the Warrior defense would like to return the favor, that interception. And the handoff. Nothing there, very little.
Tough sledding, man. Tough sledding, trying to run the ball inside against Winton Woods. You see the size advantage by LaSalle, but, man, they just can't hold blocks, and them backers are flying downhill as soon as they get that read.
Second and 8 here. It was a fake, and he should have given it to the guy because they stuffed him.
Yeah, Winton Woods is coming out playing straight man coverage, 0, no help. So what that does is that keeps your box sound.
Seonta Stewart Jr., number 13, comes in there on defense. This is where it'd be nice if the Warrior defense could get off the field here. 7:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
And they run the ball.
Yeah, but they're in there on them.
I think that's big right there. I think they're playing with the wind in mind. They didn't put the ball up in the air. They haven't won a one-on-one on the outside. And you're looking at 3rd down and about 10 or 3rd down 11. They put the ball on the ground. So they're just playing with the lead, trying to make sure they don't put their quarterback in a bad situation. See if Winton Woods can take advantage of this.
Warriors got guys camped out on their own 48-yard line waiting this kick. That was a nice stop on that play by T.J. Buckman. It's a high kick. Picked up on the 40. Straight north with the ball. He skips through a couple would-be tacklers. Still on his feet. Down the sideline. Only the kicker can catch him. Still another man. Keep running. Touchdown. Winton Woods Warriors. No flags on the field.
It's coming back. It's a flag down here. I don't know what they called. It might have been a block in the back, but it was called early as soon as he broke the first line of defenders here.
Yeah.
But even with that, that was a good play by Zay Jennings as far as finding that small seam and breaking the tackle. I think they called on number 9.
You see on the return.
It looked like they had him bottled up. You see number 9 flying the play. It looked like it's a block on 99. I don't know if he got a piece or if he's just falling over trying to get in position. But you see Winton Woods' big play capability. They can get their athletes matched up on a one-on-one.
Well, this is where the Warriors got to come up with some way to dent this scoreboard. You know, you can't win if you can't score. See the Warriors offense coming out on the field. 6:54 left in the third quarter. Somebody's going to have to go deep. How about Charles Deuce Mathis the third? 6-foot wide receiver. Nothing there.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
stripped this ball out of the hand.
Goodness gracious. Good play by the linebacker. Looked like I can't tell if it was a zone lead or just straight zone. And nobody gets to the backer. Yeah. Cross action. Yeah, nobody gets to the back. They're cross action with the back. They lead that fullback to take care of the backside backer. And he actually forces the play, a gap over to that unblocked defender, and he's the one that rips the ball out. Good play by LaSalle on defense.
Yeah, you got to
Another
give
big
it to the
turnover.
defender. Straight drop. Throws his ball.
Good coverage.
Pass is knocked down.
That right there kind of explains why LaSalle's not putting the ball up in the air much. I mean, it's a one-on-one matchup, and Winton Woods wins again.
Gonna bring it to 2nd and 10 here.
Yeah, LaSalle's not doing anything to make Winton Woods come out of that cover zero when they get them trips up or they get that penalty on LaSalle.
So they're gonna call offside on LaSalle. There's a lot of guys on this Warrior defense that want to step up here. They're going to have to put a stop to this.
He's got a
They're in
man
on it,
open.
but he gets away. Long throw. That ball incomplete in the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, LaSalle missed the opportunity there, and it's actually forced by the D-line. D-line got off real quick on a rush. Guy was running up the seam wide open. Looked like they were going to roll a man down. The safety was playing over top. Number 2, he rolls down, leaves the seam, doesn't get a jam on the seam route, and he's wide open, but the quarterback couldn't set his feet to throw. The rush was getting right in his face, and he had to just lay it up. Backside safety came over top to make a play, but he's bailed out by that D-line. D-line's been real impressive for Winton Woods. Don't have a lot of size, but they get off the ball quick, and, man, they get in the quarterback's face.
That's right. But they got to quit shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, this time of year, giving up these between penalties and fumbles and whatnot, can't expect to play next week.
Yeah, you're talking about penalties in all phases of the game. You're jumping off sides on defense, giving extra yardage. The kicking game right here. LaSalle does make a mistake by roughing the passer, but Winton Woods have 2 good returns, 1 called back that would have been a chance to take the lead because of penalties. So, yeah, just playing mistake-free football. That's what's going to take to move on to the next round.
Okay, so here we are now. LaSalle addresses this 3rd and 15 on the Warrior 33-yard line. McLaughlin, straight pass, looking to throw, but they're in on him. Got him sacked this time. Got him down at the Warrior 37-yard line.
Justin Hill coming off the edge, and then you got number 29 for Winton Woods. That's Darion Lumpkins making him step up in the pocket to a free backer. Backer's just waiting there sitting. He's playing that low hole, and he just go gets the quarterback once he step up.
So this 4th and 17, LaSalle's going to punt. Warriors got a man camped out on the 10-yard line. Kick is off, end over end. And Zay Jennings watches it roll into the end zone.
No, neither offense been able to drive the ball. It's been a short field that kind of put him in position to be a scoring threat. But I tell you what, man, the way that the Winton Woods fly around, it's impressive. I mean, it's all at all levels. You're talking about the D-line getting off the ball. You're talking about the linebackers just cleaning it up. And even when the play does get to the secondary, man, they're covering one-on-one. And it's hard for a big play to happen against Winton Woods.
So here come the Warriors offense back out on the field. 5:43 left in the third quarter. Guys got to know urgency is starting to set in.
Yeah, Zay Jennings takes over at quarterback for Winton Woods. They come out in an empty formation. See if he put it in the air. It looked like they're trying to get running lanes. Backers have vacated the box.
Zay Jennings makes a man miss and gets through the hole. Picks up about 7 yards.
Let's see how LaSalle reacts here. They didn't have any backers in the box. D-line was up. They had a backer off edge trying to split the seam receiver, slot receiver. He was the one that fell in on that play. They're staying empty right here. Yeah, they're staying empty right here with Zay Jennings in the game.
Jennings can't do it all, though. And he can throw respectable.
Yeah,
Here he is around left end. Breaks through a tackle, and he's up to the 44-yard line. Would it be 1st and 10 for the Warriors?
And that was just a straight sweep on the edge. And he just beats everybody to the edge right here. See what Chad Murphy does on this one if he's going to stay with him all the way down. It looks like Zay Jennings holding his shoulder right here.
The timeout's been called where the Warrior offense coming to the sideline.
And looking at that, man, that's just nothing real. Nothing real complicated, man. You just trying to beat your guy to the edge. They just outside zone blocking. He makes a man miss, get up for 8. Come back, again outside zone blocking. He gets to the edge and gets upfield, converts on the first down.
Coach Heron on the sideline with his offense. You know, Coach Heron, in talking to him before the game, you know, he indicated where he's calling the plays. So there he is with Coach Murphy. They send their offense back out on the field. You know, they got to come out with a weapon. Here's Rashawn Brown back in the game at quarterback.
And they're staying empty.
Looking to run.
Oh.
Picks up a couple yards and then he takes a knee. Or takes a seat rather, but.
It's a good job finding the running lanes right here. It looked like he's dropped back to pass. They stayed empty. Had a free rusher off the edge. He steps up in the pocket and able to get a positive gain on there. It'd be interesting to see how he affects the game here with this running by the quarterback. Hadn't run much in the first half. Has been making good decisions except for the pick. But they're staying empty right here versus LaSalle.
Well, this is where Tremar Harris likes to sit down in the soft spot in the zone, beat somebody with his feet. That pass is complete. There's Tremar Harris on that.
Good play. Good play by the quarterback, finding his weapon right there. He was kind of flush, had a free edge rusher right here. They're only rushing 5, so they got to do a better job communicating up front who's going to pick up that guy coming off the edge.
Nice emergency release on that pass.
And that's a sophomore just making a play right there.
Sean Brown, incomplete over the flat. Looking for number 12, Charles Deuce Mathis. So this is where they get down here.
And Zay Jennings looks like he's coming back in the game. So yeah, they're taking the quarterback out, get back to the quarterback running game. Staying in an empty formation right here. They're trying to flex a linebacker out here to try to help cover on 3.
Jennings rolling to his right. They got him trapped.
They got him dead to right.
And he can't get anything.
Oh, my
He's
God.
still on his feet. And they're trying to strip the ball away from him here.
He did a good job keeping that to a minimal loss right here. It looked like he lost about a yard or 2 on that play.
See, when you put Jennings in there, they know that he's going to try to run, basically. And all kind of hats are there. 3rd and 13.
They go back to their starting quarterback right here on 3rd down. Looks like it's going to be a pass right here.
They got Sean Brown in their quarterback now.
Standing empty
Great
formation.
drop, but they're in on him. Throws this ball deep. This ball's caught. Touchdown, Winwood's Warriors. No penalties on the field.
Hey, that's coming back. That's coming back. They call pass interference.
Oh, there is a penalty on the field.
Yeah, they call pass interference on the receiver right here.
So that ball is going to come back. Let's see here on the replay. Here we go on the replay where Brown throws this ball up there.
Yeah, you can see the little hand fighting back and forth.
I'm trying to figure out where the Winwood's guy messed that up.
Where I picked it up, it looked like it was back and forth. So good ball, laying it out there. Chance for his receiver to go make a play. I'm telling you what, the fans not happy about that one.
.248 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And these refs are playing like these NFL officials.
So it looked like they got a pass interference penalty. It looked like they had a unsportsmanlike after the play, so that's why this ball's all the way back on their own, on the negative 34-yard line. So you're looking at a 3rd down and a mile.
So here come the Warriors to address this 3rd and 33 play. Brown's got Zeke back there with him. Throws his ball complete. Got blockers in front of him. Get up the street. Don't run left and right. So the defense puts a stop on him at the Warrior 44-yard line.
Good drive started right there by Winton, skinning the plus side. Turnovers kind of hurt you on that one. On top of turnover, you had another penalty.
We see a fight on the sideline, excuse me, but that's what it is. The Warriors getting into it with each other, and the frustration is setting in. Okay, so there's the kick. High kick getting over in. Caught by the Lancers on their 26-yard line.
Good job by LaSalle right there. I mean, you do have a penalty on that play, kind of helps them out a little bit, but again, they're not making mistakes in the secondary, not leaving the receiver wide open, keeping everything in front of them when they can, and then just rally into the play. Defense is pressed again. Let's see how they respond here, especially after the impression of going up again. You had 2 touchdowns taken back, 1 on the punt return, this one on a
This is where
pass
the Warrior
interference.
defense is going to have to do something special. There's a give. This guy can't get much, maybe 2 yards. Clock moving, 1:33 left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, you see LaSalle taking their time when they're on this side of the field here.
There's a give. Nothing doing. The Warrior defense is waiting for this guy.
Yeah, good job up front by the nose and the tackle right there, just cutting that middle off. It's number 29 in there, Darian Lumpkins.
3rd and 8, clock rolling under a minute to go in the third quarter now.
Excuse me, number 25, taking on 2 blockers, making that ball stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, so they got the wide receivers loaded to the right. McLaughlin is
Fumble
running.
on the play.
They're calling that a fumble, and they're saying the Warriors got this ball, but the officials are trying to say that it's down.
Interesting right there.
We'll see.
Interesting right there. The official on the
officials
sideline
always
right here
do
is one made the call. And,
Flag on the Warrior bench.
got 2.
Another flag on the Warrior bench. Yeah, so this is what it would end up being. 23.3 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
So this should be a dead ball foul. I think it happened on third. It's going to be a first down here. It wasn't a change of possession. So it happened. He called him down.
Oh, well. You see on the replay. We'll see on this replay what they come up with here.
Yeah.
That ball is out.
Well, yeah, I know you're saying the ball hit the ground. Looked like that ball was moving. I don't think it was placed. You see what that he's meshing with the back in that fast motion right there. Looked like they're running what we call that bash motion.
Yeah, they want to paint everything with
Yeah.
a.
I'm trying to see if he's got control of the ball right there. That ball looked like it's coming over his forearm right
There it
here.
is
He doesn't
out
have
there.
control of it. So I'm trying to see if we got any movement on that ball before his knee hits down.
Yeah, they want to paint everything else with a fine brush, but when it comes to the Warriors, it's broad strokes will work. Yeah, that ball's out.
Yeah,
before he
see
hit
what I was
the
talking
ground.
about? That ball's moving when he tries to takes it back from the running back, and you see it falling over his forearm right there. Yeah, but let's see how defense respond. They've been put in a couple bad spots right here. We had 2 penalties. I don't see the enforcement of those penalties just yet. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
This is where the Warriors have been playing these games lately where they're basically not scoring.
and the most disappointing part about that call right there, you had the official, the sideline judge right here on the bottom right here by the Warriors bench making the call when you have, you know, your referee and your umpire right there in the middle of the field could see the play. Somebody's got to step in and say, no, I got a better angle. I can see what happened. And it was a fumble on the play. But, yeah, definitely a missed call right there by the official. Still got to keep your composure. Defense has been playing well. You're looking at a 4th down right there where you're making them punt, if I'm not mistaken.
We need to get these officials into some kind of union where they can oversee this kind of ineptitude.
They should be. They're going to be. It's going to be watched. They're going to be graded on this film right here. But yeah, he definitely. I still don't understand why you're all this way away from the ball. The ball's on the opposite hash, and you're coming in and trying to make a play.
These kids work too hard for their games to be decided on this type of stuff. Yeah, they make their own share of mistakes. I know that.
But
that's going to do it for 3 quarters of play here from Frederick Stadium. We have a score of the visiting LaSalle Lancers 6 and your Winton Woods Warriors nothing.
I mean, defense been playing lights out, man, and they haven't given up anything. Couple bad calls, couple mistakes here, kind of giving life to LaSalle, but LaSalle really haven't done much offensively.
I think that skirmish on the Warriors sideline involved a defensive player frustrated with an offensive player.
Yeah, you know it's uncalled for, but I really don't even like commenting. Them still young kids. They're in the moment. You know, their emotions running high. So, you know, we just got to correct that. But other than that, on the field, it's been a hard-fought game by both sides.
These refs can make these little calls knowing that there's nobody that can rein them in. There's no New York to double-check with. So here comes LaSalle to start the 4th quarter. They got him down in the backfield for a loss.
Again, defense making a play. I like to see how many plays they had tackle behind the line of scrimmage. I'm still looking for Zay Jennings to get on the field on defense. Ever since he had his offensive series, I haven't seen him on defense. I don't know if that means he's going to be going to quarterback or he's got problems with that shoulder.
The word defense, pretty much knowing that it's up to them to get a pick 6. Great drop by McLaughlin. He throws his ball. And this ball is going to be batted down by the Warrior defender. Incomplete.
I'm telling you, LaSalle's not getting much separation in the passing game, man. Their receivers have a hard time getting open, and it's not a lot of options for the quarterback. He's just throwing it up. So you really don't see any intermediate routes because the defensive line getting to the quarterback right now, and he just quick game step and throw.
Okay, so here the Lancers are addressing a 3rd and 15 from the Warrior 48-yard line. And
still long yardage. I know they jumped still long yardage. I don't know if it's going to change the play call by Coach McLaughlin. But they came out in an empty set. Looked like they're trying to spread out the defense and see if they get something quick underneath. But like I said, they haven't had much success with the receivers getting open.
3rd and 10 now. Laughlin checking over to the sideline. Got 4 receivers to the right. He's thinking he's going to run. He finds room. Tackle. Now he's on the sideline. Where they get him shoved out of bounds, a little bit short of a 1st down.
See where they spot this ball right here. Yeah, he's got it. It's a 1st down.
Oh, my goodness.
Smallest little hole, he found it. We're able to squeeze through. They're staying empty right here. The only time they had success running the ball has been that quarterback. But you're looking at a play right there where if you don't jump off sides, there's another 5 yards they have to go, and you're forcing them to make a decision on 4th down. And that's what you...
This is a nice handoff, pick up about 5 yards there for the Lancers.
Still got time here, but you don't want your defense pressing here. You don't want them trying to make a big play. Just make sure you play sound, keep everything in front of you. You don't want to fall behind by 2 scores. And we're coming right now under 10 minutes.
Well, the defense, that's why they keep jumping offside, because they're pressing. There's McLaughlin waiting to snap. He gives to his back, number 5, and he picks up good yardage here. That's
it's going to be a 1st down.
Cohen Kreidler.
Look like LaSalle found something using a motion man right here to hold a back or at least threaten another run lane.
Here's McLaughlin back there by himself. Empty backfield. We'll see what he does.
See Winton Woods moving their backers up, trying to crowd that box.
Looks like they're coming after him.
And they're
Looking
running.
for a spot, but there's nothing there.
It's number 11 on the tackle right here. TJ Buckman did a good job just tracking the ball, coming off his block and making a play.
9:30 left to go in the game.
Sal's going to try to eat as much clock as they possibly can. I think they'll settle for a field goal down here. They don't want to press the issue and put them in a position where they could turn the ball over.
Lachlan, he got the snap. He's looking to throw this ball over the middle, and the ball slapped down incomplete.
Again, you see the coverage by the secondary by Winton Woods, man. They're not giving these guys much room, and they're making plays on the ball. He had the receiver did we call it a switch route, a rub route. He's coming inside, trying to get up the seam. He had position on him. Quarterback probably put it a little bit too far in front, but DB was able to make a play on the ball. You want the ball right on his chest, right on his body, where that DB have to go through the receiver to make a play.
3rd and 10. Yeah, you're not going to make a living on the word defense.
No, and I think they understand. That's why you see the play call the way it is. This one's going against LaSalle.
Looks like the officials decided to call one against LaSalle here. Ball start.
That's going to change your play call. You thought you was in a position with 3rd and 10, maybe you can throw it up and get a play here, but now you're talking about covering ground 15 yards. First of all, can your offensive line protect him so we can get a route open here? Because we haven't had much success trying to get on the edge.
Right.
And yeah, they went with play action right there, and even with the play action, he still got pressure.
4th and 15, and thankfully that they didn't try to call roughing the passer on poor dude.
And the wind at his back now. They got the ball spotted right in the middle of the field. So I think it'd be big if they go up 2 scores here.
Okay, so here's his field goal attempt. Jack Schroer, number 80. The hole is down.
And they blocked
that
it.
kick is
Look
blocked.
for a scoop and score here.
It's still
Look
rolling
at the
around.
scoop and
It's
score.
picked
Oh,
up
my
by the
goodness.
Warriors. And I don't think these guys can catch him. It's going to be a touchdown for the Winton Woods Warriors. Touchdown for the Warriors. That was who? Number 1, Dominiel Rogers Jr. He picked that up and ran it in. 8:42 left to go in this game.
Yeah, with your offense struggling the way it is, anytime you get pressure on a special teams or even on defense, I would tell our guys, hey, let's go for the scoop and score.
So here come the Warriors special teams out to put this point after touchdown. Looks like number 18, Vance George, is going to be the holder. The hold is down. The kick is no good. It hits the crossbar. Looks like it was partially blocked. Ryan Knighton's kick had just hit the crossbar. I don't know if it was partially blocked. Here's the replay. We'll see.
Yeah, I didn't get a lot of height on that kick. I don't know if we had a clean operation from the snapper to the holder or if he got the ball down. It looks like he got it down. We just don't get it up enough.
So, with 8:42 left in the game here, we have a score of your Winton Woods Warriors 6, And the visiting LaSalle Lancers 6.
And you go from, I don't know if you can go from one end to the other as quick as that happened. You're talking about LaSalle just trying to eat clock, move the ball down here. They get in the 3rd and long. They're trying to make sure they stay in position to kick the field goal, get a chance to go for 2 scores, and you get a block on the field goal attempt, and you're looking up, and it's a tie ball game.
That's a Saturday afternoon play by Rogers on that. Now it's going to have to be up to the Warrior defense and special teams to hold this thing together. 8:42 is a lot of time.
And just to put it honestly, man, anytime Winton's defense is on the field, man, they got a potential to make a big play and put points on the board. So you talk about that series right there where they take the field in the plus side, still hold them off and force a 3rd and long inside the red zone. And then it forced that field goal, and you see the defense again finish the drive with a block and a scoop and score.
So Abdul Sabadago, the junior kicker, stuffs foot to it.
Yeah, he let the ball drop. That's trouble.
It hits on the 10 and it's picked up. And Warrior special teams make a nice tackle, setting down on the 19-yard line.
Now, last series, you see LaSalle on the plus side not really forcing the issue, playing a little conservative, trying to move the ball up the field and just play for the field goal. Let's see what happens on the play calling this time.
Well, from what I'm seeing so far, it doesn't look like their receivers can get open. The running attack can get, muster 4 yards, but I don't like their receivers can get open. We'll have to see.
Now they come back with unbalanced. They got 4 receivers on one side here.
There's McLaughlin trying to make a move, but they got him taken down.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Flag on the play.
I got to see that again. They call a horse collar on that one. He's got to make sure, if you call him a horse collar, he's got to make sure that guy's got, the offensive player's got to fall down. It's got to be hands on his back of his shoulder pads, and he's got to be falling down.
The defense can't do everything.
He's in there. He's in there. Yeah. It wasn't malicious, it wasn't vicious, but he's in there.
Okay, Ward defense going to have to tighten up.
Only thing you can do to prevent that is just make sure you keep position on the ball. Just make sure he don't beat you to the edge. Keep up with his
that guy had no business getting that far out on the edge anyway. See what the Warriors defense comes up with. Don't let them trick you into jumping off sides. Flag down. Flag happens before the ball is snapped. It must be on the offense.
He called offside. I think it's a illegal motion or jump on the offense.
Would have fought that ball up on the 29-yard line here, the Lancers. Yeah. Would it be 1st and 15? There's McLaughlin. He's got the ball.
Another
whistle one. Again before
same
the
thing.
ball.
I don't know if offensive lineman's trying to get a jump on the play, but now you see fortune's turn. The mental mistakes are taking place on LaSalle's side of the ball now.
8 minutes left to go in the affair. Here's the Word defense. Ball passed outside and caught, but this man's able to muscle near the sticks, but he's out of bounds.
Yeah, they're just doing a little safe now screen right here. He does a good job forcing his hands. You're trying to get 5 yards on that. He gets a +5 on that one. Put him in a 2nd and 14 here.
Yep, 2nd down. Trips left for the Lancers.
You got to make a play for your LaSalle, but you don't want to press the issue. I don't know if I want to throw the ball up against his second.
They're in on him.
And it's a
The
fumble.
ball's out and picked up.
You got to be kidding me.
You see what they come up with here? That ball's down on their 20-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Like I said before, man, when this defense on the field, they can make a play happen. Whether it be setting up a score or scoring themselves, man.
That's what they knew they had to do after a while. To their, credit, they mustered the intestinal fortitude to do just that.
And they look like they're going with Zay Jennings at quarterback. So look for a power run game with your quarterback here. Be interested to see what kind of formation they line up in. Earlier on with Zay in there, they actually went to an empty formation.
There's the O-line. There's Zay Jennings in their quarterback.
Wouldn't be surprised if they throw one up early.
Zeke Garrett out there with him. Traymar Harris.
Looking where the quarterback stands and the running back, he's pretty tight to him.
Flag on the play. Ball start on the Warriors here, and that's going to make it 1st and 15. So here comes the Warriors on the 24-yard line. Jennings looking to run, but they got him stopped.
Yeah, they got to blow it.
When are these guys going to blow the whistle?
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I thought once he stopped his forward progress, they should blow it dead, man. I don't want to see anybody get slammed to the ground or anybody get hurt.
You're going to spot the ball where his forward progress stops.
And he's going lateral a little bit, and he goes back 5 yards before they blow it dead.
Okay, so Sean Brown back in the game. This is where the Warriors got to pick up some yardage.
See if they can match him up to where we can get the ball working to number 5 here, Tamar Harris.
They can't go back to that we're getting stop stuff. And they don't throw this ball, and he's intercepted here.
Yeah, it was late. It was thrown late, and it was thrown behind him. And he's trying to make a play from the far hash all the way on the outside, on the sideline. And Tamar did fall down on that, wasn't in a position to help his quarterback out.
So with 6:09 left to go in this affair, we got a score that's 6 apiece.
And again, you put your defense on the field. And like I said, man, they've been answering the bell, and they can set up a score just like the offense can here. And I'm pretty sure that, you see it affect the offensive line with LaSalle, how all the penalties are mounting up now, trying to get a good jump and trying to make sure they hold their blocks and get off the ball.
There's a given side. He's got muscle his way for good yardage. Looks like he's got about a 4-yard pickup. The defense, when you play like these guys are playing after a while, it's like, what do I got to do next?
It'd be interesting to see the yards per play average versus Winwood's.
There's a given side. He's going to get outside here, but all kind of hats finally catch up to him.
Yeah, they fly the ball pretty good, but it's going to put him in a 3rd down and about 3 yards here.
Yeah, 3rd down. 3rd and 3, just like you said, Coach. Now, this is where they got to keep from letting this guy voice inflect them into jumping off side.
Yeah, they want to try to draw them off sides, and if they get the ball snapped, I look for something they did on the goal line down there, try to get a conversion right here. where you're running a little read option with a little sit route by your number 3, trying to find space inside the box here. A quick read so we get the ball out if we're going to throw it. And he don't have time.
He's down.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice play. Who was that on defense that got in there on him? We see on the replay there that number 3, Josh Thompson.
The most interesting thing about that, you don't even count him in the rush. He's so wide, he's covering up for number 3, and he's rushing off the edge to get pressure on there. So they're trying to do a play action. The box number is accounted for by your O-line and the backers. You aren't even a factor him in there. He's just coming off so wide, but he's so quick he gets in there. 1, he's coming from the quarterback's throwing lane, and 2, he's just on him right now.
Comes the Lancers moving some late substitutions in there on this special team. Zay Jennings camped out on the Salle 47-yard line. There's a high end over end kick. It's caught by the Warriors. Makes the first man miss. He's still on his feet down the sideline, down to the 20.
So again, you're in red zone right here. But you talk about your defense coming out there after the turnover, and they give me a 3 and out just as if it was the first series of the game. So, I mean, just how sound they play, how quick they play, how aggressive, and they're just saying next play. They're not worried about what the offense is doing. They're just going there and doing their job. And again, you put them in a position where we can score with under 4 minutes to go, take the lead late, even after all the struggles the offense have had all game.
This is where the Warrior offense comes out on the field to address this 1st and 10 from the Lancers 17-yard line. They got to have answers on this series.
Now they move Tamar into the slot. I like this a little bit better. You can get a good matchup, and we get to the quick throws. But you still got to read it down, man. I don't want you to try to force it to him.
They like, Tremar Harris they like in this situation. Give the ball to him if that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, good tough run right there. Good tough run by your running back. The O-line did a good job making a hole up the middle. Looking at a 2nd and 5. I don't mind a little clock eating right here.
No, they need to let that clock run, but they need to make sure they get the ball moved.
Yeah, we got to score.
And I don't know why there was that mix-up or whatever handoff between Gooding and him. That we'll see what happens here on this 2nd and 7, 3:21 left.
End zone read.
Give inside, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, nothing there right there. I'm not sure if he's actually reading that or if it's a straight give.
3rd and 7.
Haven't had him pull on that mesh from the quarterback yet. The only rush I remember Brayshawn doing was actually when he was flushed up in the pocket.
This is where you hit Tremar Harris.
The question you have right here, if you get in the 3rd or 4th and short, are you going to kick it or are you going to go for it here?
There's Gooding with the carry, and he's in the zone. Touchdown for the Warriors.
That's not even a word. They go up run game, gets the ball in the end zone.
Flags on the field. 2:33 left to go here. That's Jalen Gooding. On the 2nd attempt, he said, just give me the ball this time. See a Warrior coming off the field slow. This is the first time I personally have seen the Winton Woods Warriors with a lead in a couple of weeks now.
Good job up front by the offensive line. You run the ball on 1st down, get you in the 2nd and about 5 under 5. You got many options right there.
Okay, so here the Warriors going for 2. No, they're not. They're going to try to put this one through. They got Van Storrs being a holder. There's the hold down.
Yeah.
That kick is blocked.
Yeah. A lot of penetration up that middle. That ball didn't have a chance.
Yeah, they jailbreak that. LaSalle knew that was their chance. Well, we got 2:33 left to go in this affair, Coach Lee. What would you do on the sidelines of one of your games in this situation?
I mean, the way our defense is playing, man, I mean, if they're playing like this, dude, I'm okay with them being on the field. You get a score right there running the ball. It's got to give you confidence with the O-line. They ran it 3 straight times. They didn't put the ball in the air. They ran it 3 straight times and were able to push the ball in the end zone. So that's a good sign, a little confidence moving forward. I'll let my defense get on the ball, get on the field, and just let them play. LaSalle hadn't been able to drive the ball all game. The last few series, you see they actually rallying the offense a little bit in regards to the O-line. 1, not make sure they get protection sound, and 2, jumping offside. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Coach McLaughlin's trying to go through his play call and see what's something safe and something get them in a positive situation. But they're limited in regards to what they can do. Ain't been able to get open on the outside with the receivers, and they ain't been able to block them up front.
Okay, so we see number 94, Abdul Sabadago, about to kick this ball off to the Lancers. Kick is up, high end over end, grabbed on the 6, running north with the ball. Runs through an arm tackle, still on his feet. Warriors are all over the place, and they finally get him down. Looks like on the Lancer 40-yard line. 2:24 left in the game.
That's a big relief right there for LaSalle's offense. You're going to start in good field position. So, I mean, like I said, it's hard to drive versus with defense.
This is where, again, the Warriors defense cannot get involved in this jumping offside deal. Well, here you are, 1st and 10. McLaughlin, straight drop, plenty of time.
Good job.
Pass is complete.
A little smash combo inside that cover 2 look. So they had a cover 2 look by Winton Woods, and they was able to protect it and find the hole right there. You don't have to rush. You got the 3 timeouts. You want to make sure you make good calls, get positive plays versus this defense versus 2 minutes.
McLaughlin out of bounds, incomplete.
And after that first play, Winton Woods bring pressure right here. Had an open receiver. He just couldn't set his feet and put the ball on target.
Okay, here we go now. McLaughlin brings these guys up on the ball. 2nd and 10 here. 2:06. McLaughlin straight drop, throws his ball incomplete to nobody in particular.
Yeah, and you can see that quarterback's feeling the rush, man. He's feeling the rush. He's trying to get rid of it as quickly as possibly can. They went back to man on that play right there. Brought pressure. Didn't get there, but it did rush that throw.
Yeah, it kind of more looked like McLaughlin just had a failure to communicate with his receiver. 3rd and 10. McLaughlin straight drop, looking to throw. They're in on him. His pass is complete, but he is rudely smashed to the turf by number 1, Damiel Rogers.
Okay, big 4th down right here. They're going to go for it right here.
4th and 10, 1:43 left to go in the game.
Having trouble beating them downfield, so you saw the crossing routes right here, try to create space and beat them laterally. See what they come to here. Good job with Woods holding it.
1:30 left to go in the game. Here's McLaughlin, straight drop, looking to throw. They're in on him, and he's down for a sack.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it. That's going to do it here. Windward's Warrior defense on the case tonight.
And that play right there was created by Justin Hill's get-off, man. He just beat his man to the quarterback right there. Barely got a hand on him from the offensive lineman. Forced the quarterback to redirect, and it was cleaned up by number 25, Justin Jordan. Them two been having a good game all day. I know Justin Hill wasn't called a lot, but he was forcing the initial pressure to make that quarterback redirect, and somebody else was cleaning it up. But yeah, you knew when they went to that drive right there, they had the timeouts, they didn't run the ball at all. It kind of let the Winton Woods defense just pin their ears back and go get them. They came out.
Let the Warriors defense pin their ears back a little bit. It's not going to sound good in the end.
Yeah, it was interesting. They came out and played a cover 2 for that first play, and that's when they gave the big play. But they've been playing man all night, been giving them trouble. They went back to it after that first big play they gave up, and LaSalle just had trouble as far as finding the spots to getting the ball out to the right location.
This is where on offense the Warriors don't want to get cute. I don't understand why they're even doing that.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you protect the ball. They already got a ball
stripped out tonight.
Yeah, you're going to have to. I mean, they got 3 timeouts, man. You got to make sure you protect the ball. You know, defense, you're talking about, hey, make sure that we don't give up a big play. You get our position where you can stand them up. We're going to try to strip it. Offensively, you're talking about, hey, make sure we got good mesh, make sure we're ball security, stay on our blocks a little bit longer, play through the whistle. You're not going to put them in a situation where, you know, you're going to put that ball in jeopardy. Sound calls, make sure everybody understands the assignment, plays that everybody know that you can run from day one, and just give yourself a chance to earn this on the ground. If you do get forced, you know, to make a play, you're probably going to run your quarterback or boot or something. Not looking to throw the ball, put it in the air, but you're trying to get them on the edge to see if you can get a first down on your feet.
I'm liking something if they want to throw where it's a short pass and they can get plenty of yards after catch on it where the guy's burning clock.
If we do that, they tell you, you throw it if he's open. If not, you try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but you're not going to put that ball in jeopardy.
There's Jalen Gooding shakes the guy off, and he's still on his feet. He's got a first down. He's still on his feet. And they finally get him pulled down at the LaSalle 29-yard line.
Now you can start taking your knee. Now you can take your knee. You're getting victory formation right now. They got 2 timeouts. Play's going to, unless they call a timeout, play's going to start up once they set the ball. They done spot the ball. Play's done started.
Yeah, there's the clock running. Under a minute, 50 seconds.
Yeah, they're not going to take their timeouts. You can take your victory right now.
Clock rolling. 40 seconds. It's going to be a victory formation here for the Warriors. Well, I just hope the Warrior offense can forgive me for being a little hard on them, but when you're playing this time of year, you got to put some points on this board. But if the clock runs down and the players move to the 50-yard line to respect the game, it looks like he's going to do it here for Frederick Stadium. We have a final score of your Winton Woods Warriors 12 and the visiting LaSalle Lancers 6. Once again, Waycross Community Media is glad to be here and present this game to you. Now, my partner Lee Johnson, what are your thoughts on this game before we take off?
It's impressive to see what they do defensively. You try to find something that you can execute on the offensive end where you're not putting your defense in a bind and capitalize on it in your red zone.
You got a game ball in mind for anybody?
I give it to the D-line.
D-line.
D-line was all night.
D-line. Okay. So that's it. I'm Jacob Williams and my partner, Coach Lee Johnson, Northwest Athletic Director.